Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones. Hello everyone and welcome back as always.
Hi.
We're going to be watching more Game of Thrones today. We are very excited for the new season coming out soon. It's been a long wait. And we're going to be watching the cast remembers. And this one is for Maisie Williams, who plays Arya. And yeah, so I want to definitely see this. We're just picking and choosing as we go to see if we have time to watch all of them, and we're just going by favorites right now. I love hearing their stories, and you feel yourself tearing up and getting emotional with them because they just have so much love and great memories doing this. And they're done with the season now, so they're done with Game of Thrones. So this is really real for them because we still haven't seen the season yet. So yeah, shall we get in to see Arya?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that.
That was cool.
I've thrown
That was great.
everything into Arya. Every tool I've got as an actor, I've used in Arya. It's really hard to create new people now. Every time I do it, it's just a little bit worse. Like, don't do it quite as good as Arya. Don't make them quite as strong or quite as cool as Arya.
Well, that's a highness.
I'm 100% gonna miss that. I'm still not done with like mourning her. We can't talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I was quite young and I had such a big imagination. In those scenes when I was younger, I would really convince myself that I was there and it was happening, you know? That was the only really way that I knew how to act, just by really living that sort of moment. It was just a really pinnacle point in my life. It's like school to me. It's really shaped me as a person. In school you learn equations and you learn spelling and you learn maths, physics. But then when you leave school you go out into the big wide world and you learn about yourself and you learn about people and you learn about how you connect and communicate. I'm so confident. I've just got this confidence from the show and from playing Arya. I really feel like I just want to inject that into each and every person that I know and love, but then also any girl that admires the work that I do. I want to let everyone sort of feel that sort of confidence that I've been lucky to feel because of this show.
Who taught you that shite?
The British swordsman who lived. Syria Farrell.
Oh yeah.
I learned a lot from Rory. He doesn't come off like actory. The nature of our scenes have just been really, really great fun to work through.
You're afraid of fire. You look like a scared little girl.
It was just such a strange dynamic that we had, but it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
I remember just being really late, being tired, but also being like, having a good time. I was flicking pigeon pie at Sophie. That was my first day on set, yeah.
Pigeon pie.
They were saying, can you just like try and get it like right on her cheek? And I just remember thinking like, you want me to actually aim it? Like, can't you do, this is the movies. Can't you make it happen?
My favourite bit probably being flicking food at Sansa.
I remember thinking, oh, no, maybe they're gonna fire me because I can't get it right. But they didn't. I'm still here, decade later.
It was really great fun.
She's so cute.
Honestly, the most fun I had was working with Sophie. When we did that scene when Arya's grilling Sansa and Sansa's like, what, you were off training, and we're slagging each other and like really going at each other. That day on set, I've just never laughed so much in my life. It was so much fun. It was the day with the wheelchair. I've still got that video, jeez. Me and Sophie just messing around on Bran's wheelchair. We were just going mental.
We get on really well in real life, so it's really annoying when we have to go and then sort of I'm being a bit horrible to her and she's being a bit rude.
She's just my best friend. I mean, like, who else gets to go to work with their best friend?
Aw, that's great.
That's good.
The wink.
When it's all said and done, I'll
Beautiful.
miss the dynamic of the show, because there's nothing like this show. I was very, very lucky to meet the people that I met and to work with the people that I've worked with. And I truly believe on this show that the stars just aligned and it just made magic. It's rare to find a group of people that work together so well and care about each other so much. It's been a really safe place for me to mess around and figure out how to be an actor. If I do nothing else, I'll be happy. I'm gonna miss this show so much. They've written this incredible season for us to wrap up Game of Thrones, but now we've got to go and actually shoot it. I'm lucky that I play Arya and no scene is ever boring. Now we've got to just finish off the last few little pages.
Oh, it's cool how she said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love watching these. It really just puts you in that mood, and it's sad,
It's
but
really
it's cool.
personal, too.
Yeah, I love hearing what they have to say, because it's true, like, it's great to know who they are, and we see them as their characters only, and I can't imagine how hard that is to always live by that, because they're their own person too, yet anyone that sees them on the street is going to be like, hey, Arya, or Tyrion, like Peter Dinklage was even saying, like, people are kind of disappointed because he doesn't talk like Tyrion or whatever. But I'm sure he's very intelligent still, you know, but I can't imagine, like, the pressure that you have where you don't want to be fake and be like, yeah, I am this person, and this is my personality. But it is really cool, like, actually getting to know them a little bit through these little videos, and you can just see the emotion behind everyone's description and stories on the show, and it's sad. It's so cool though, and I'm happy they all had these wonderful experiences together. And 10 years, even though it's a long time, it goes by so fast, and to see the younger generation, seeing these kids growing.
I mean, she
so
was
young.
so young. She was one of the youngest.
So freaking cute.
I mean, she literally grew up with these people.
Absolutely. And jumping on Jon Snow and Kit Harington, that was really cool. And you could just see, like, how small she is. And that, and it's true. I'm sure a lot of people didn't have any dull moments acting on the show, but Arya is a very intense, very great character. And she's never boring. She's very scary.
She had a lot of fantastic episodes.
And I love her fight with Brienne, because that was so freaking cool. Because
even with the Hound,
I was just going to say that with Brienne and the Hound. I so can't wait till we get there with Nick and Lee, because they're going to, like, go crazy over that. I think we were going insane at that point. And we were talking before we started recording that we haven't done full reactions yet with Game of Thrones with us.
That's right.
We only did it with Nick and Lee because we started doing it after the last season of Game of Thrones, and I really wish I knew about it sooner. I'm like, oh yeah, I can actually do full reactions in a different way, because it's so worth it and it keeps us going. And but we really freaked out. And again, I saw Game of Thrones already. They didn't the first time, and it was all blind. And you can see those reactions on YouTube, but they're 10-minute videos, like there's no full version, and we freaked out so much. Those were the hardest to edit, because I had to take out so much, and it killed me, because then I didn't keep it, Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's fine. So we'll have to see him this season.
I know, that's gonna be great to actually do that, and it's gonna be a lot better and easier to edit that way, so anything I take out, I'm not gonna be like, why, that's so good too, But I still can't wait to see this, and again, I'm sad that it's ending, and just hearing what the cast has to say about their experiences and how sad they are about it being over, and it's like, it makes it so real.
Oh yeah, and she's best friends with Sophie. So
I know. I thought that was
how
so
great
cool.
is that?
That's so great.
Got a best friend out of it.
Yeah. I know they put up videos sometimes on social media, because sometimes we'll get a pop-up here and there, or people request things, and again, we try to watch a lot of stuff, but we get just so many that it's hard to keep up sometimes. But it seems like they get along really well, and I'm like, oh, they're so silly. And we did see years ago some behind-the-scenes stuff with them goofing off, right? Like we saw them being silly and whatnot. We're like, oh, that's adorable, and I'm glad they actually stay in touch after the show. And best buds, that's pretty cool. That's saying something, and you're never going to forget that. It's like, oh, how'd you guys meet? Well, if you're a Game of Thrones, they're going to always have that, and that's just
it. Everyone will know how they met, because it's that big.
That would be kind of cool if they came up with a show. I know it wouldn't be Game of Thrones, but like they all get recasted all together and do something completely different.
Or different roles.
Yeah, I know we were different roles in Game of Thrones. That'd be
Arya could be Cersei.
I know, right? Like, who would they do that? I don't know. But I think that would be kind of interesting to see, like, something completely different, like something modern, or I don't know. But no, it's gonna. I love like this kind of feel though. I love this era era. I love medieval type stuff, and the fantasy is really cool, and how realistic they make it at the same time. It's just an amazing mix that hasn't been done before to this extreme, and it's just so well done. So can't wait to watch Game of Thrones, the last season, right? Oh my God, we're going to be going crazy. Yay. So we'll end it there, but thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye-bye. I said bye different.
Bye-bye.